Yo, what is going on, Alpha Squad? Alpha Byte here. Today we're going to be reacting to R.A. the Rugged Man. This song is called The Afterlife. If I remember right, it's one of the last songs, if not the last song on his album, All My Heroes Are Dead, that came out this year. This is one of my favorite albums of the year, to be honest. I love this song so much. Honestly, it's just an overall album I think that got slept on. He's an artist that gets slept on, kind of. He's big in the underground. If you know him, you know him. You know what I mean? He's one of those cats, but he's super talented. I think he's one of the most prolific flowers. You know what I mean? To start, in the '90s, to survive the early 2000s, go through the 2010s, and now we're in the 2020 era, and he's still flowing. So let's get right into it, guys. I'm excited to show you this guy. If you haven't heard of him before, this is R.A. the Rugged Man, The Afterlife. Let's get into it.
Why does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and your pain gone?
Rest in peace, little sis, Sara Smith. The choir sings, the violin strings in Coram Gordon Heights. They say they saw the Lord in lights and heard the church organ pipe. So may your soul rest. I know your ghost spoke. I felt your cold breath. Is life a gift or is living just dying a slow death?
Man, I love this all. So he said Sara Smith in the very beginning. So I don't know much about R.A. guys. So if you guys know a little bit more about him, I'm not surprised. So feel free to fill me in. I'm not sure if Sara Smith is who he's regarding and who he's going to be talking about, because he talks about a lot of people in this song, or if she's the one singing right now, or if Kelly Waters is the one singing. I have no idea. But the way he delivers just those opening lines, the church organ pipes, he's so good at using unique words to rhyme, especially for his era. He's one of those, I'd say, what's his name? MF Doom, Czarface, R.A. Like, those guys are all so good at using unique rhyme patterns. A$AP Rock, all these guys can use super unique words and rhyme them.
Organ pipe, so may your soul rest. I know your ghost spoke. I felt your cold breath. Is life a gift or is living just dying a slow death? Does the pain die? Do the tears dry? Do we get wings? Do we all fly? Will I see you again in the afterlife when we pass the light? Is it?
And this whole song is just questioning the afterlife. I love it. Everything about it, from everything you hear from the day you're born till you die, everything you hear about heaven, every way you've heard it being described, he's just questioning and alluding to all these references. And to me, it's beautiful. And his rhyming, his actual writing is so above 99% of people who are picking up a pen and writing. He's so talented.
For his living just dying a slow.
Like, listen to where the beat comes and drops, and then he just picks up the pace and he just hits every drum right on the head.
Death. Does the pain die? Do the tears dry? Do we get wings? Do we all fly? Will I see you again in the afterlife when we pass the light? Is it paradise? Or the streets gold? Are the gates pearly? Cause they took an angel from the earth too early. As a whole,
every single line is just so perfect, and it's just so vivid. There's constant layers of imagery stacked onto each other.
Breath. Is life a gift or is living just dying a slow death? Does the pain die? Do the tears dry? Do we get wings? Do we all fly? Will I see you again in the afterlife when we pass the light? Is it paradise? Or the streets gold? Are the gates pearly? Cause they took an angel from the earth too early. As I hold my baby to my chest closely, if I die then my son won't get to know me. Will I see the morning or resist the ending? Will I live the dance at my door?
And I love there's so much going on. There's like that first, so maybe Sarah's doing the background singing, and then there's just another layer of just Kelly maybe holding the note in the background. You can just hear the different female vocals.
Will I see you again in the afterlife when we pass the light? Is it paradise or the streets gold? Are the gates pearly? Cause they took an angel from the earth too early. As I hold my baby to my chest closely, if I die then my son won't get to
Here comes the two vocals.
Know me, will I see the morning or resist the ending? Will I live the dance at my daughter's wedding? Would they welcome me into the doors of heaven? Give my heart a mending and my soul a cleansing. Seen half my family in the coffin. Is Vincent healthy? Is Max talking? Is Donna happy? Is Deanne?
And Ra, he's in his 40s now, so I can only imagine. I can't help but think about like being an artist his age, and just the thoughts you have normally about people around you disappearing. It's like the realities of being this old. More than likely, a lot of your family's already going to be passed away. If you haven't taken the time to create a family of your own, you know what I mean. And so it's just like these are all thoughts we could all be having now, and he's having them. Oops, I just fucked that up.
Why does it look like
And
It's early because the
anyway, he's having them now, and he's writing them in the song. It's just interesting to hear his introspection.
coffin. Is Vincent healthy? Is Max talking? Is Donna happy? Is Deanne walking? Cause it's been tough ever since we lost them. The rough climb, deaf, dumb, blind. When we unwind, does the sun shine?
I love the way the beat drops, and then he switches the rhyme scheme. It highlights the transition way harder. Like it's perfect.
And let me hear happy. Is Deanne walking? Cause it's been tough ever since we lost them. The rough climb, deaf, dumb, blind. When we unwind, does the sun shine? Let me hear your voice just one time. Are you up there? Give me some sign. Just being born, they say we're truly blessed. But is heaven peaceful? I could use the rest. I would give my last breath to miss you less. How am I holding up? I'm living in distress. How am I making out? I'm tongue.
Every single line, man, I'm telling you, it's just every bar, just a mouthful of woods. Love it.
Time, are you up there? Give me some sign. Just being born, they say we're truly blessed. But is heaven peaceful? I could use the rest. I would give my last breath.
My favorite part of this is that it just sounds like a conversation I'm having with myself that I've had, and it's just a conversation you have with yourself, and it's like when you're talking and you're speaking out loud, you're posing everything to God, or you're posing everything to whatever's up there.
Breath to miss you less. How am I holding up? I'm living in distress. How am I making?
Or even the people that are up there, you know what I mean? Like you're talking to your family, your angels that are looking after you.
And out, I'm tongue kissing death when the smoke settles. Smell the rose petals, and so much has gone wrong. Does the cold flesh ever turn warm? Can you take us back to the innocence when we were infants, being first
Tell me
born?
what does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever?
Such beautiful vocals.
Like they say, does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and your pain gone away? Damn it, damn it, damn it.
Listening to whispers, vision, magic scene, dream of my sisters. Seen her standing on the clouds, dancing in ballerina slippers. No hateful emotion, I see the light glowing over the great ocean. I smell my Aunt Sue's cooking and my dad waving as the gates open in my...
Man, just as soon as the hook ended and his verse started, immediately he just rhyming about his five senses, just the smell, what he can see, what he can touch, like what he can hear, like what he feels. It's crazy. I love it. It just it seems like you're just going through these different at least the way I feel. You can just close your eyes, listen to one verse, the hook will come in, and then you open your eyes and the second verse comes in, and it's like you're in a whole nother world. At least like music does that to me. It takes me to a whole nother place. In and out, in and out. And this song definitely does it. Like verse 1, I'm somewhere else. Verse 2, I'm somewhere else. Verse 3, I'm somewhere else. They're my favorite kind of songs.
Damn it, damn it, damn it.
Listening to whispers, vision, magic scene, dream of my sisters. Seen her standing on the clouds, dancing in ballerina slippers. No hateful emotion, I see the light glowing over the great ocean. I smell my Aunt Sue's cooking and my dad waving as the gates open. In my arms I hold the queen. Is this a broken dream? The scene is so serene. I'm finally dancing with my grandma Josephine. I played chess with my dad's grandfather, my great-grandpa Johnny. Seen my baby nephew Vincent, he kept asking about his mommy. Flashback the day my sister got the doctor's analysis. Vincent had a sickness, Wernicke-Hoffman syndrome paralysis. Every other
Kaufman syndrome paralysis. Like I mean, there's not that many MCs that just rhyme. Like he's not compromising his rhymes even without even there's some things where you can just change the wording to fit the rhyme, Um, and I mean, that's a disease. You can't change that disease. I mean, he could describe it and what it is rather than just name the disease itself. But I'm pretty sure he does actually describe what it is in the next line. But him doing both is dope. But yeah, you'll see. Like, to me, that's another step into being great.
He kept asking about his mommy. Flashback the day my sister got the doctor's analysis. Vincent had a sickness, Wernicke-Hoffman syndrome paralysis. Every other day he'd stop breathing and come back and keep breathing on. Then one night his heart stopped and we couldn't save him and he was gone. It never goes away and every day my sister's suffering. I beg you that one day my sister gets to hold her son again. Life is
Like, it's just everybody, not just him going through serious trauma. Whether it's like, I mean, he was just born with that. I mean, you can't even, that's just so unfortunate. Just bad luck. Like, there's no other, I mean, we all have a hand that we're dealt, but you think you have it bad, man. Some never even get the chance to have it bad.
every other day he'd stop breathing and come back and keep breathing on. Then one night his heart stopped and we couldn't save him and he was gone. It never goes away and every day my sister's suffering. I beg you that one day my sister gets to hold her son again. Life is a fraud, tell me where is the final reward? What kind of Lord lets a child die from a disease in the spinal cord? See my Aunt Joyce, Mary Jane Bob and my Uncle Richie who coming with me. Saw Eddie and Reggie, the true cheese. Saw Sean and Albert, the two P's. Let's get a taste of this better place with no skin color, there was never race. Where the words are honest, the truth is spoken. No politicians or fake speech. Where the Palestinians and Israel.
See, like, now he's totally, like, again, he's talking about something completely different now. Completely different. But it's all still tying together, you know, it's all. But to me, it just feels like he can just take you to all these different places. I love it. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I mean, this is, if you guys haven't heard of him, this is Ari the Rugged Man. He's one of the most slept on MCs alive. Go ahead and subscribe to him if you haven't already. We're going to go ahead and finish this up.
Final chord, see my Aunt Joyce, Mary Jane Bob and my Uncle Richie who coming with me. Saw Eddie and Reggie, the true cheese. Saw Sean and Albert, the two P's. Let's get a taste of this better place with no skin color, there was never race. Where the words are honest, the truth is spoken. No politicians or fake speech. Where the Palestinians and Israelis could live together and they make peace. And there wasn't room since from the womb sin loved the Malachi, the son of doom. Is peace stability part of man's ability? Could we eat together and stand in tranquility? Every tribe together from every nation, no separation. Hear the trumpet playing.
Does it look like in heaven?
Like that double time flow at the end was, and none of it was, there was no filler bars. Like there was all, like he's painting a massive picture this entire time. All the different ideals of heaven, all the different religious takes on it. If there's a reincarnation, you know what I mean? Like if you're just going to be able to pass on to the next life and everybody's there waiting for you who's also passed. He's just painting all these different pictures so beautifully.
And there wasn't room since from the womb sin loved the Malachi, the son of doom. Is peace stability part of man's ability? Could we eat together and stand in tranquility? Every tribe together from every nation, no separation. Hear the trumpet playing.
Does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say?
And especially that last, I'd say like 4 or 5 bars. You would think this song kind of stood out more to people because, I mean, he's describing a place of world peace. You know, there's no war, it's just freedom. I love this song so much, guys. If you guys can't tell.
Does the sun shine bright forever? Have you feel?
That guitar at the end. Ugh, perfect.
Does the sun shine bright forever? Have you feel in your pain gone away?
These notes she's hitting perfectly. All right, y'all. So that was R.A. the Rugged Man's The Afterlife on his album All My Heroes Are Dead. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I'm going to have the link to this video down in the description for my reaction. If you guys enjoyed my reaction, make sure you like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do make music myself. I have it available on Spotify, Apple Music. I just recently dropped a challenge for Dwayne TV's Open Verse Challenge. It's on my recently uploaded videos part of my channel, so you can just go ahead and find it there. I'm going to be going live pretty soon this week, probably either today or tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that. I'm not sure yet. But until next time, deuces. I love y'all.